Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Monique and welcome to Hidden.Survivor's YouTube channel. And I told you guys in my last video that I was going to give you guys an update after I did my interview for grad school. I had that this morning. If y'all see me like looking around or even like ducking and dodging, swerving, looking scared, it's because there are a lot of bees out here, and you know, I don't do so well with bees and I find them terrifying. And I have no EpiPens on deck, so like they're not paying me any mind. There's a lot of like apparently there's an apple tree, and then there's like another tree that I think that's an apple tree too, I don't know, but there's a lot of like blooming trees and things that attract them. So yeah, there's a lot of them, and wasps. So also too, my allergies are flaring up shit out here, so I'm really not gonna be out here for too much longer. I'm out here because Angel wants to be out here, and she can't be trusted to be out here by herself. So anyway, so I apologize if I'm like sniffling and sound crazy. But I had my interview this morning and I was so nervous. Last night I redid my braids, just these front ones. I promise it's not like dirty hair flakes. It's flakes because of what I put in it last night. I didn't put any oil. I just put like some cream. Anyway, I redid the front braids just, so it wasn't looking so overgrown like it was. I picked out my outfit. And the last night. So this morning I got up, got dressed, put on a little bit of makeup, not a lot, just some foundation, and I always do my eyes and my lips. That's just always been my thing. Eyeliner, mascara, and some lipstick. And that's what I did. So I get on the video, I get on there on time, said a little prayer before I went into it, and it went really well. I killed it. I killed the interview. I did so well. The women were like, "You sound like a social worker." So, I felt really good about the answers I gave, and, going by their feedback and their reactions to my answers, I definitely get the vibe that they were really impressed, and they were really pleased with my interview. And they both said, it was two women who did the interview, and they both a few times kept saying, like, "Oh, it was a pleasure, it was a pleasure, meeting you," and da 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 da. Like, not just the generic, "Oh, it was a pleasure meeting you," but like genuinely saying it, and like they said it a few times. So, and they commented on how, like, they noted that I was a strong woman and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool that, just them interviewing me, asking me questions, and me answering those questions, they were able to even, like, pick that up about me. I thought that was really cool. So I was super excited about this interview. Felt really good about it, felt super confident. And then at the end of the interview is, what the heck is that? At the end of the interview is a writing sample. And she showed me what the writing sample would be. You have 45 minutes to do it. She's going to email it to you. You got 45 minutes. If you send it back 46 minutes, they're not going to accept it. And then your application is just dead in the water, basically. But she showed me the question before she emailed it to me. She said, this is what the question is going to be. So she went over it with me. She went over the criteria that they use to grade the writing sample and everything. Went over basically the rules of it. You got 45 minutes, da 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 da. And so, looking at the question that she asked, or the question that's on the writing sample, and it wasn't even a question, it was a task. And it says, describe how you would use the empowerment theory, the empowerment practice model with a child. So I'm like, okay, I'm not entirely familiar with that particular practice model. So I was like, while I was waiting for her to email it to me after the interview, while I was waiting for her to email it to me, I was like Googling, like, what the heck is what is this? What are the different parts of it? Stuff like that. So I saw that she finally emailed it to me. But I had found an article that had the information I was looking for. So I was doing a brief skim through, reading it, and took me about like 10 minutes, but took me about 10 minutes to feel like, okay, I understand this enough that I feel like I can answer this question confidently. So I go to the email and I open it, and she's like, oh, so the task that I showed you, that's actually for the advanced standing program. She's like, so this is what we want you to, this is the question we want you to answer for your writing sample. And it was an actual question, and it was like, what would you do if you had a problem between you and another student, or you and a professor? And I was like, oh, okay, that's super simple. So I wasted 10 minutes of my time looking up information that I didn't even need. So that was a little frustrating. And then like trying to think of the answer to that question and writing it, I kind of felt like I had an example. I had an answer to that. I just didn't know if I wanted to put that. You know what I mean? So I put it anyway because that was the only thing I could think of. Yeah, that's what I came up with, or like that's what came to mind. So that's what I put. But I started running out of time. I set my alarm because I had to submit it by 11:30. So I set my alarm to 11:20 because I wanted to submit it by 11:25. So I wanted to be done writing it at 11:20, proofread it, send it by 11:25. And the alarm went off at 11:20. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even ready. I'm not done. So I'm like rushing through it, trying to proof it as I'm writing it. And I set my timer to snooze for 5 minutes. So 11:25 comes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to wrap this up. Like, I can't keep writing. So I'm like rushing to wrap it up, do a quick scan, not even a scan through, but like I did a quick proof, not as thorough as I would have liked to have done. And I had to send it. I was like, I have to send it. I'm out of time. So I saved it, and I went to go email it and, attach it to the email. Then I couldn't find the save file. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? So I had to go back into it, resave it, and then I emailed it. And, I started to like type a little something in the email. I was like, I don't have time. I don't have time to type anything. So it's like, thank you for the opportunity. Send. So yeah, there's that. I was like really, and so when it sent at 11:31. So I was like really freaking out. I was like, oh no, I messed up. Man. I screwed it up. I lost my chances of getting in now because I sent it a minute late, because she was very clear, if you submit it late, we will not accept it, and that's the end of it. You know what I mean? So I was like really, really worried about that and being disqualified basically for that 1 minute. And so I was like really upset with myself and really freaking out and feeling really stressed, especially after having such a great interview part. I was like, man, that sucks, and I'm not someone who usually struggles with writing like that, so I was really frustrated with myself and beating myself up. But she actually ended up emailing me back and said she received it, and I was like, oh, thank God, they got it, they accepted it. But then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, she said she received it. That doesn't necessarily mean, okay, yep, you're good, you're clear. Even though it was 11:31, we were accepting it. She just said received. We received it. So I'm still a little worried about that, but I'm hoping I'm not penalized for that 1 minute. I'm praying that I'm not. And I'll find out in 10 days, They'll let me know in 10 days whether I got in or not. And if I was accepted, then I get to start school in the fall. And I'm really, 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 really looking forward to it. I'm nervous, but I'm excited for it, and I really am looking forward to it. So wish me luck, pray for me. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated though when I get some word back on whether I was accepted or not. I'll definitely get on here and I'll give you guys the news. Prayerfully, I'll be giving you guys the good news. But that's all I got for you guys today. It's getting mildly or moderately unbearable for me out here. I don't think my voice sounds any different, but I can feel all up in here and back in there. I can feel it's like not getting tight, but feels like it's getting thick back there. So I might be going inside soon, even though Angel is like having such a good time. Oh my gosh. I, on the other hand, am not. So I'm going to get off of here now, guys. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for going on this journey with me. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're new, welcome to the Hidden.Survivor family. If you're not new, welcome back. I thank you and I appreciate you all. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video, God willing, with good news. Bye.